Hi everybody, it's Fran Enkin with Jump Realty and we're here for Fran's 4 on Fridays. We're with Mike from DS Electric. Hi Mike.
How's it going?
You might recognize him. He was part of the Blue Light program last year where they put lights around all the houses surrounding the hospital. So we're really thrilled to have him here today. Are you ready for your 4 questions?
I'm ready.
Okay, number 1, with all the holidays and Halloween and Christmas coming up, what should people know about putting out electrical stuff outside?
Well, right now, from what I know, the city of Windsor usually tells us or mandates us to kind of put out specific lights outside to allow people to know that their house is allowed to come to. They have treats ready for them. They're ready for everything.
Okay.
As for lights around your decorations, I strongly recommend it being on ground fault circuit interruption, just to protect downstream of your lights in case they get wet.
Okay, what's a downstream ground? What was that?
GFI.
Okay,
a better
GFI.
way of what we say it.
Okay.
It's pretty much, it just detects if there's a short to each other, or if there's wire detected, it shuts it off right away to protect everyone around them.
Okay, so it makes it safe. If something's going wrong, it just shuts it down.
Exactly.
Okay, that is very important. Okay, nowadays there's all these electronics. Everybody has all this stuff with their house, hot tubs, everything. What kind of amps should they have at the house with all these extra stuff that people are doing?
Surprisingly, a lot of people think that you need the 100 to 200 amp system. I understand that. That's what everyone else kind of mandates. 100 amps does quite a bit. All honestly, you might only use about 56 amps of your normal household usage.
Wow.
But if you're getting like a second stove, a hot tub, you're putting in a well in your garage, large items like this, I strongly recommend going up to 200 amp service.
Okay, good to know. And you can check that for them, like how much amps they're using, so they'll know.
We can always do a load calculation, or we can put on a clamp-on meter and just double check everything. We'll turn it all on at once.
Okay, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Okay, number 3, I've heard a lot about people, again with electronics, like overfilling boxes. Is that how do you know when you've overfilled it?
Well, I find a lot of people trying to do it themselves, and they put a lot of wires inside a box. There is a code regulation that states that we can only put so many wires in a box if the box fill over exceeds, and that's only because of heat. The more you have in a box, there's more heat inside that box. It doesn't dissipate properly, and you could cause melting of wires to a point of shorting it out and popping the breaker.
Wow. Okay, so then when people DIY and go to do this stuff themselves, which they shouldn't, right? They should call you.
Yes.
But if they do it themselves, what's the biggest mistake they're making then? Like all this overheating?
I find too, a lot of mistakes I find in houses are, say you get a new water line for your hot water tank, they'll cut off the line right to the circuit, so leaves your house ungrounded. Okay. It's very unsafe, as well as open junction, really no junction boxes for open wiring. Just write it off, very dangerous. If something were to fall off and you got shocked, it could be painful.
Ugh, we don't want that. We don't want anything like that. Okay, so make sure things are grounded. You know what, guys? Just call him. Call an electrician, right? Don't do it yourself. No shocking here. Okay, thank you so much for the 4 questions. And I think, quick one. If you could do any other trade besides electric, what would you do?
Any other trade? I kind of wish I would be a gas fitter as well.
Really?
Yeah, I get so many calls for that. There's such a rare amount of people who do this on a consistent basis. I'd love that.
Okay, guys, mark my words. A year or 2 from now, he's going to be doing gas fitting too, right? Okay, thanks, guys. If you have any questions for him, put them in the comments and we'll get them answered. We'll see you next Friday for another Fran's on Friday. Thanks again, Mike.
Thank you.